my beautiful friends, what is up? How are you? Welcome back to another video. If you've been here before, it's so good to see you again. If you haven't been here before, hey, what's up? My name's Steph. On this channel we talk about spirituality, self-growth, healing, and I share my healing journey with you so you feel a little less alone and a little less weird while we're all navigating humanhood. Now, I think you've probably seen a lot of these videos popping up at one time or the other. I deleted social media. And you might be like, Steph, you're still making YouTube videos? I'm like, yes, I still have YouTube because I post videos on here. But when I say social media, I mean things like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all of these things, because I was realizing how much I was actually being influenced by these things and how much it was actually affecting my mental health and my spiritual health. Realized that when I was going through a lot of changes in my life and I kind of just needed to be present with myself, realized how much doom scrolling and social media in general affected my mental health and added to things like my depression and my self-esteem issues, and I've really found that it was causing more harm than it was good. And I don't want to say that I think social media is bad, because I think that obviously I make videos on the internet, and secondly, I just love the idea that we're all so connected now. We all have access to so much information that we didn't have, and we have knowledge at our fingertips, and we can learn anything and we can explore anything. And I think that that's really, really beautiful. But I think that social media has also become this thing that is so ingrained in every part of who we are, and you really lose sight of what life is actually supposed to look like for you, and not just what your life is supposed to look like for your highlight reel. And I really struggled with that. I was constantly being programmed with what I was supposed to look like, or how I was supposed to act, or how I was supposed to feel about myself, or what was beautiful and what was not beautiful. I don't think people realize how much programming actually happens when you're scrolling on your phone, and how much of your thoughts actually aren't yours. I think that we take on so much energy on a day-to-day basis anyway, and then we add something like social media into the mix, in which we are being so bombarded with everyone's energy, all of the drama and the vibes, and we just become so distracted and worn down, and it feels gross and heavy and just not the vibes. First thing I noticed is how much time I actually had in a day to do things and get things done. And the second thing I noticed was how quickly my self-esteem and the way I viewed myself started to change. And I think that with all of the extra work I was doing with my self-concept and stuff, and all of this work that I was doing with my healing, it just started to accelerate, because I wasn't looking at other people's lives and thinking that my life should look like that. I was accepting the fact that this is what my life looks like right now, and that's beautiful, and that's where I'm supposed to be. And I just found a lot of peace and a lot of clarity. I just genuinely started to take care of myself, because I stopped seeing myself as a cog in the machine, and I started seeing myself as a person. And it was so easy for me, once I deleted social media, to see the progress and see the growth, because I was only looking at my own life. I was only spending time with people that I was making the conscious effort to spend time with. I was only absorbing information that I was making the choice to absorb. And so I just found myself much more at peace with who I am and where I am. I really want to just live a life that feels beautiful and whole and complete just by existing. And when I was no longer searching for this external validation that I didn't even really know that I found myself so at peace with the mundane forms of life. And I found myself so at peace with the boring sides of being a human, and just coming home and reading my book and having some tea and cuddling my dogs. Like, I didn't feel the need to live this extravagant, interesting life. And I think that I've found myself so much more because it's just been me figuring out what I like. And it hasn't been me feeling like I should do this, or I should do that, or I should post this, or I should do that. It's just like, this is just where I'm at right now, and it feels really, really good. So that is kind of what I learned when I deleted social media. with all of that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for supporting me and loving me and caring about me and supporting all my goals, my dreams with this channel. If you've already subscribed, thank you so, so much. If you would like to subscribe and join our ever-growing little family here, I would love to have you. Thank you so much, guys. I love you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!